funniest comedians out here, but I got to do it to your ass. So I mean, looking like an extra in the Shawshank Redemption movie. You got that same hairstyle as dude from Tales from the Hood at the end of the movie. You look like El Chapo's second cousin El Gato like shit. You look like Claude and Ray from Life like shit. Always Sherman Hemsley looking ass.
All right, we are live. This is another Phunni podcast, episode 18. I am your host, Big Lee. This is my co-host.
I'm Brittany.
And we are back. And me and Brittany are now 33 years old. We are the old heads. I have a funny story about me being age shamed by this 23-year-old dude. I've been doing this joke on stage too. It kind of goes over. It's the punchline part that I haven't really figured out yet. But yeah, so I was just hooping pretty much, and y'all, those that know me and those that know me playing basketball, I'm a trash talker. That's part of my game. I've learned to just adapt to that now, especially in my older age with the younger kids. I like to talk trash because they're a lot quicker and more athletic than me. So the trash talking is where I get at. So I'm talking trash to this guy. He actually started it, to be honest, because we won. I'm sitting down on the court trying to get my win because that was the first game, and he's calling me a foul. So I look at him and I'm like, a foul, bro, you lost. Like, get off the court. You lost. You're a loser. And it sounds like you're being a sore loser complaining about fouls that you're not calling until after the game. So he gets picked up by the next team, right? He gets picked up by the next team, and they beat us this time. And he's giving, I'm in Portland, so he's giving me the Dame Lillard wave. So I'm like, hey, bro, like, first of all, this dude's, he's tall as fuck. He's about 6'4" at least, probably taller than that. So I'm like, bro, you in LA Fitness, you 6'4", crying about fouls that you're not even calling. You soft like the rest of the Pacific Northwest dudes. That right there drove him nuts because he wasn't from the Pacific Northwest. Allegedly, he was from Pasadena, California. So we go back and forth. We get up in each other's face.
Was he in his feelings? Or was it like aggressive? Y'all was joking the whole time. Oh
no, we was like face to face up in each other's face. He, you know what I'm saying? He's shouting he from Pasadena. I'm shouting I'm from DC. Da 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 da. And then somebody gets in between us, like they break us up, and then the dude that breaks us up was like, nah, he tells me, he's like, you gonna guard me this game, to try to keep the tension down from it or whatever. So now the dude is like, man, you a grown ass man talking shit to a 23-year-old. And I'm like, this makes it even worse, bro. Like, cause now I'm getting age shamed by this young man.
Which one said that? The one that you...
The dude that I was arguing with. Yeah, the dude I was arguing with. He was like, you a grown-ass man talking shit to a 23-year-old. And I'm like, first, I didn't start talking shit. You started talking shit to begin with. And you grown, bro. Like, you a grown-ass man as well. 23, right. 6'4" at least, bro. But you're taller than me. So what the fuck?
That's the only thing Gen Zers got. It's just they want to fall back into that little kid role so bad sometimes. Like they
love to play the victim, don't they?
They so sensitive.
They love to play the victim.
You're a grown ass man. Are you not grown at 23?
Right, bro. I'm like, and it be high schoolers out there on the court. Like I know a high schooler, and I know how to play a little bit less rough basketball with the high schooler. But this nigga is taller than me, bro. Beard and everything. I'm like, bro, this is grown man basketball. If you're not going to call your fouls, then don't cry about the foul after the game. But yeah.
Because you lost. That was sore loser.
That was my experience in the 33. That happened a couple weeks ago. How has 33 been treating you?
I brought in my birthday yesterday. 33. Yeah, it is. 30s has been all right to me. I got some money, and I can live it up a little bit more. But I brought in my birthday by going to go see the Queen Bee, Beyonce. Look at my nails. Do you see them? It's like a bee. Can you tell?
Yeah, okay, I can. But see, it's gold though. It's gold and not yellow. If it was yellow, I really would have been able to tell. The gold is what.
Okay, so the Renaissance theme for her tour has been like the silver. I don't normally wear silver. I'm a gold girl. So I didn't want, nails you ain't popping them off after the concert. So I didn't want just silver. So I was looking for something that I can have gold in it. And I saw this on TikTok Actually, I think my daughter sent it to me, and it looks like a B or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I can
upside
see
down.
now that you pointed it out.
You see it? Yeah, ain't that cute?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I brought in my birthday because the concert. So for those who don't know, Renaissance World Tour started, I think, in May over in Europe, and then she started her second leg of the tour in Toronto for North America. So I saw her in DC on day 2. There's 2 days, Saturday, August 5th, and Sunday, August 6th. Somehow I bought the wrong tickets because in my mind I thought the first show was a Friday night show, and I was like, "Oh, we going to a Saturday night show," thinking my birthday the whole time is on Sunday and not Monday. Then I was like, "Damn, we got a Sunday show." Like I wasn't really feeling the Sunday show. It didn't matter. We gonna see Queen Bee. Okay. Everybody had their time. They had their show on Saturday. Sunday is our time. I checked the weather. Maybe not that day, but I checked the weather probably Saturday. Like it wasn't supposed to rain the whole weekend. So I don't think I followed up to check the weather. I should have just been prepared. So once we get up there and we finally get parked, I went the wrong way to our parking spot and had to come back around and whatever. But it was fine. Finally, I parked. I get out the car. You can hear it over the loudspeakers. Hey, there's been lightning detected in your area. Please, take cover or return to your car. And I'm like, we could just return to the car because I don't know what taking cover is like once we get into this stadium. I don't know, and I don't want to get wet. Well, we go back to the car. This is about 6:40. Concert start time, they say it was 8 o'clock, but normally she don't come out till like 8:45, going on 9. It rained for about 45 minutes and that came down. Like those people were soaking wet walking from the metro station. And it's not close. Morgan Metro Station is like a 30-minute walk to FedEx. If those who don't know, it is not a close walk. So they was
when it's football season and you drinking, then yeah, but Beyonce fans, that's rough. That's rough right there.
We didn't even had a drink yet. So
that's rough.
It came down, and then once it died out, we were like, all right, well, let's go ahead and go in. People were complaining about FedEx and how they handled everything. So when we get up there to go in, there's a bunch of, of course, metal detectors. And I'm like, walking through the metal detectors, of course the metal detectors is going off, but there's no security at the metal detectors. So I'm like, well, maybe there's metal detectors like further up. These ones can't be, what they checking us on because ain't nobody here. Right. Come to find out there wasn't. So we get up there closer to where the lady is checking bags, clear bags. And she got a drumstick and she's pointing at the bags, and I heard, so there was a black lady that was yelling. I guess she was security, and she was saying no fans, like electric fans, not these fans, but no electric fans. And then she also said no umbrellas. So I seen the lady and I was like, she ain't checking no bags, let's get in this line. So she wasn't checking no bags. We go through, and then there's like little stands of where they scan in your tickets from your phone at. But the way it was, like literally people could have walked through. Like there was not enough staff to even pay attention to who was scanning what in. Like I didn't have to scan my tickets if I didn't want. I mean, I already paid for them. But like imagine somebody who didn't pay for anything was like, I'm just coming here to see what's going on. Like you could have walked through the metal detectors undetected with anything. You could have walked in and not paid for anything. I'm pretty sure some people probably got in. Right. But that was because of the rain delay, and then they wasn't prepared for the rain delay, and it was a mess. And it still rained. Even when we got inside, they didn't let nobody out into the seats because the lightning alarms kept going off every once in a while. So they didn't want nobody out in the actual seats. And then when they wanted us out in the seats, it was pouring down raining. And I'm sitting here Googling like Beyonce rain. What does she do in the rain? Does she cancel? Does she postpone? Does she still come out and perform? I couldn't find nothing. The lights go dark. And I mean, they were telling us, like, please go to your seats, the show's getting ready to start. But we were like, it's still raining. We don't know. They up there squeegeeing the water off the stage and shit. And I'm like, all right, sis ain't gonna come out here and break no heels and slip and slide. Like, it's just not, oh, somebody gonna get fired. Like, we already know how she is. Somebody's gonna get fired. The lights went dark. We're like, all right, let's get to our seats. The shit's about to start. The fucking screens and stuff that she had started changing. We're like, okay, it's legit. Baby, when she came out there, nothing, that rain didn't even matter. I was out there in the rain like this with my face, like trying to protect myself from the rain. And I mean, it was rain just dropping down from everywhere, and I'm just out here like this. But it didn't even matter because I said, if she out here with us and she performing in this rain, we out here. We out here. And so our good sis, our good queen, and I'm not even like a Beehive fan, but nah, she proved herself to me that night. She paid $100,000 to extend the metro an hour later than what it was normally supposed to end, so those at her concert had enough time to get back home safely. Now, some of them might not have made it, but I even heard that the metro still stayed longer than an hour to make sure they can get as many people on the metro as they could. So,
right.
But other than that, it was a great show. She did cut out a few songs, Love on Top, Rather Die Young, and it might have been like another one that she cut short just to try to shorten the show so her show ends at a certain time. That way people can make that 30-minute treacherous walk back to the metro station before the metro pull off. And Blue Ivy did make a performance. Blue Ivy's was cut short too, but I also think that you couldn't tell by the weather if it was gonna rain the entire time.
Wait, she got her own song, or she did a Beyonce song?
She does a dance to one of Beyonce's songs. So if you see her all over on like TikTok or Instagram, she does a dance to Power, and like Beyonce, yeah, she just and then normally she does it to Black Parade as well, where she comes out closer on the stage and she dances more. But I think that walk out on the stage and her being inexperienced, like an inexperienced dancer and stuff like that, I think Beyonce didn't want to risk it. And not knowing the weather, it may have still been raining at that time. You know, they pre-planning all this stuff before the show even go on. So, but when Blue Ivy did come out, it wasn't raining no more. But I was still happy to see her because I didn't think she was coming out. I said, this is past her bedtime. It was after 11 o'clock when she came out.
It's summer break. She's still on summer break.
It still don't matter. The kids got to get in bed. It's got to get in bed.
How old is she now?
Next show.
How old is 11. Blue now? I didn't have a bedtime at 11. Yeah, the bedtime went out the door at 10. For sure.
I mean, you were a boy too, probably. So.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't performing.
I was definitely a boy. Wait, on the record, I was for sure a boy. Because I live in Portland now, so I just want to clarify that. I've been a boy, always a boy,
always
forever a boy. Identifying as a boy. But yeah, bedtime definitely went out the window at 10 o'clock. I mean, at 10 years old.
In the summertime.
You know,
but you're not
even during
your
school.
Mother's poor. What?
Now, even during school, like that was like around what, middle school, sixth grade, right?
Yeah.
Like 11. I didn't have no bedtime in sixth grade. No.
Like I said,
I did not have no bedtime. I was in the house now. Don't think I was like out in the streets, but I was downstairs watching TV, playing PlayStation 2 or some shit. Unless I was messing up in school, like unless I was bringing home bad grades, then it was like take your ass to bed, turn that PlayStation off. But as long as everything was good in school, it was whatever. Whatever, Leon.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was nice. Yep, I brought it in because her show didn't end until I think they said 12:15, but I was out of there at 12:05. Nadia went with me, one of my friends and my niece. And Nadia was
How did Nadia like it?
She was disappointed.
Was that her first concert?
That was her first concert. And she was disappointed at first because she thought it wasn't going to happen because of the rain. Like she was just, and I'm trying to like tell her like, baby girl, this is life. Like things happen like this. It's crowded. It's people. Because we're not being let in. Like this is life. You hungry? I'm hungry. You gotta go pee. I gotta go pee. Like this is what happens. And she was sad, but once Beyonce came out there, she was excited. It was funny because in my mind, you know, kids, I was like, I should tell her to delete stuff off her phone because she ain't gonna have no memory. I think 2 songs in, she was like, oh, I don't got a memory on my phone. So I was like, as a mom, like my instinct, I was like, I knew it. And I'm like, just delete some of your dumbass TikTok videos you'd have downloaded. And then she had room or whatever. But yeah, she was lit. She was excited.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was nice. But no, we got out of there like 10 minutes before it ended, the second to last song. And she was like, but we got to go now. Absolutely. because I'm getting back to my car before we're stuck in traffic for an hour. Like, no, we're not about to do that.
And what time did y'all get back out there?
An hour. See, I would have still been sitting in traffic had I wait to the let out. And this is another lesson for her. You don't ever wait until the let out. The let out is dangerous.
It's dangerous, yeah.
Yeah,
we
didn't
and they ain't search nobody going in that joint.
We done dealt with too many let outs. You don't wait for let out.
It's true. DC crazy right now. I think they got like 13 killings in 5 days or something back home or some shit. Some wild, crazy number. So yeah, get out of there, man. Get out of there. Yeah, but it's dope that y'all did that, and that sounds like a good mother-daughter experience. I remember me and my stepdad doing wild stuff like, well, not wild stuff, but father-son stuff like wrestling shows and monster truck shows and Bud's Creek. Going to see the drag races at Bud's Creek and stuff like that. And, you know, that's the type of stuff I was into. So, yeah, that's nice. Dope. That's dope that y'all got to do that and everything. Shout out to Beyonce for putting it down in my city 2 years in a row.
Oh, and the other thing, DC
2 days in a row
officially won the mute war. Hold on, I should have showed a clip, but it's okay. You probably don't even know what that is.
No, I don't. That's why you was looking down, but the guest caught my reaction when you said mute wars.
Everybody on mute. Okay, so.
Oh, you gotta be quiet when she do that. I don't know the song, but I saw that on Twitter. What is the song? First of all, I've never heard the song.
Energy.
Energy. Okay, I'm gonna write that down and listen to this. Energy.
Yeah. Yeah. So look around, everybody on mute, and then she pauses for like an 8 count, and you're supposed to be quiet. Now, in the beginning of the tour, a lot of people were still singing the next piece because they didn't get it, and now it's been a competition. She lit up, like she smiled. I think there was some people my niece was like, shut the fuck up to somebody in our section. Cause they were saying something like, shut the fuck up. But nah, she declared us the winner. And then Atlanta's like, well, y'all ain't seen us yet. It doesn't matter. She loves DC. Like, she love us.
Wait, does she has this 8-second pause in the song?
No, she don't have an 8-second pause.
So she just started doing this during the show. She just started doing this.
Yeah, she started doing it on the show. But let me tell you, that girl is the greatest performer alive today. Like, money well spent. And I don't even feel like I spent a lot of money. I feel like people pay these prices to go see Drake and everybody else, and all they get out there and they play on the mic a little bit, but they have a little opening performance and stuff. No, Beyonce is the performance. On a regular day, on a regular show, she performing for 3 hours, like nonstop. Like, and she sound on the track. Like, you would think at her age that her voice might crack a little bit or something. No, sis sounds good. Like, and she looked good. Oh, and I'm like, she out here in the rain with us. The wig is wet. And then when they did the intermission during the show, she came back out. I said, is that a new wig? No, she had them spray that wig down. So it just laid down. It was already wet. So she was like, spray it down. It's wet and wavy, all that. Like, but I'm telling you, she was out there in the rain with us. Singing and everything. Didn't miss a beat. Didn't skip a beat. Like, she had on some thick ass heels though. I said she probably had on the thick ass heels to make sure her ass wouldn't slip. You know, she had her feet planted, but no.
I tip my hat off to anybody who can dance in heels. Like, I saw it when I did that Christmas musical. Like, I saw these women dancing and practicing in heels, and I'm like, y'all, gosh, man, I ain't never even put my feet in heels, so. Right, I never even tried to walk in them, so it's like y'all out here really dancing it up to this, and it couldn't be me. Shit, my feet hurt after running up and down the basketball court.
Oh man,
I can't get it, grown ass man. I can't get it.
Damn,
but yeah, shout out to her husband too on his library joint, his library art exhibit. I wanted to go there, but if I was back home, I definitely would have went there just to get one of the library cards. But I didn't get the, I'm literally on the opposite side of the country. But shout out to that. I watched a little vlog of that on YouTube. That looked real dope. Baseline Studios. I was just talking about on here how You Don't Know is my favorite hip hop beat ever, and they recreated Baseline Studios where Just Blaze made that beat at, which is crazy. I think they had some of the real instruments that he made.
I went and listened to that beat. And I'm trying to figure out why it's your favorite beat.
What? I don't know. I was like, that joint hit to me, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination between the beat and like Jay-Z's like arrogance on the song. And at that time, you know, Jay was beefing with Nas and everything and Mobb Deep and all of that. So it was just like, I don't know, it just felt impact. It felt way more harder than a diss record than Takeover to me. And Takeover was on the same track. And he even name dropped on Takeover. And I'm like, this beat right here, this You Don't Know right here is crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. But I have a certain style of music that I like anyways. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know how this is his favorite, but okay.
Yeah, that was me. I would have, I heard they had like some like the Beat Machine or something that Just Blaze made the beats off of that album in there or something. There was a lot of stuff in there I know I would have probably flipped out if I saw. So shout out to that and everything like that. We got a continued jam-packed episode though. You know, more topics. Yep. It's been about a month since we got together and did an episode. So
yeah, what we got?
Bronny, another person that we just spoke about on a recent episode. And he's an incoming freshman for USC's basketball team. He collapsed on the basketball court after suffering from cardiac arrest during practice. It's not much has been said about how this happened or what happened, what he was doing or anything like that. He is home now out of intensive care. He is home and back with his family now. You know, LeBron is kind of sort of secretive. You know, his family isn't, you know, they keep a lot of their business to themselves. So, but he is home now. But I found a few statistics, you know, with young athletes that I found interesting because I was a young athlete as well. And Nadia was playing basketball at one point in time too, right?
No, she's trying to play it now.
See?
Trying to play it now.
Yeah, see? So, so these are some numbers I found. Young black male NCAA athletes that play Division I basketball have a 1 in 2,000 chance of experiencing sudden cardiac arrest. White male athletes, Division I still have a 1 in 5,000 chance of suffering from sudden cardiac arrest. Young adolescent athletes have about 1 in 30,000 chance to 1 in 80,000 chance. In comparison to the general population, the general population's chances are 1 in 1,000. Some conditions that could lead to sudden cardiac arrest in young athletes are hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I had to slow that down. But that's the thickening of heart veins. Blunt chest injury, a heart defect that could have been noticed at birth, and certain rare heart rhythm disorders. So with this information, Brittany, has your mind, you know, changed about Nadia, or were you not putting her in basketball to begin with? I already have a certain, you know, I don't have any kids, but I know damn well my son wouldn't be playing no football. Contact football, no, never.
Right. No, Nadia, I would let her continue basketball, but right now I think at her age, I think she's too late in the game to even try. Like she went to a basketball camp last week, and then I had her in a basketball camp actually earlier this summer, and I actually bought the Dribble Up. I don't even know if you're aware of the Dribble Up. It's like a smart basketball. So they have like a soccer ball, they have a basketball. They started with the basketball, and they have some other things that you can buy, maybe boxing gloves, I can't remember. But basically, it's like a smart basketball. It has like some technology inside, and it goes with an app, and it helps you dribble. Because when she went to camp, she was like, "Ma, they said I'm a defensive player," and I was like, "Nada, you know what that means? That means you're not a good player." Because I was a defensive player. I wasn't a good player either. Like I know what that means. Like that means you can't dribble and you can't shoot that well. So that's why they're saying you're a defensive player. But I'm like, you might not be able to shoot, but if you can dribble and you could be defensive, then you could be a better player. Like, you know, because you can, you know, steal the ball. You can, you know, set up some assists, some plays, stuff like that. So I got her to Dribble Up to practice her dribble. So she does it. There's like a dribble up challenge every day. She does it. There's programs and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. But basketball is a little different because it is a less contact sport. But as far as Bronny's situation, I'm just wondering about his future. Like, do they feel like it's okay for him to move on? Do UCLA feel like it's okay for them to move on with his, condition and stuff like that?
Then you got Bryce though, so it's like you can't. If you do that for Bronny, you got to stop Bryce. I think you have to. I don't have kids here, but I would say if you tell Bronny he can't play, you can't let Bryce play either. That wouldn't be fair, right?
No. Oh, well, it's basically a medical condition. That don't have nothing to do with the other one. Like,
I don't think that's fair to you. I don't know, but I mean, like
that's because you got no kids.
I don't have no kids, but I just don't think that's fair that the youngest one still gets to play, and then the oldest one don't.
The youngest one ain't going to cardiac arrest. Knock on wood, and hopefully won't.
Hopefully won't. Accidents happen.
Right.
I don't know.
Be a one-off. You never know.
It could be a one-off. They do say that you should, if you have children athletes, you should get them screened, their hearts screened for disease and other things earlier. If you have young athletes, definitely start that at an early age.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's something I didn't think about.
Yeah, I would definitely. I think I'm still okay with basketball too, because that's the sport that I played. But yeah, we might have to get that heart screen. I had asthma growing up too, so I don't know if that could contribute. But yeah, definitely would have to.
But I would think with the James family, they would probably be doing those that normal folks won't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we're just going for a regular physical. Yeah, my doctor said I'm good. I never had any of these issues to sign off on a piece of paper. But in his case, I would think they would be looking at something more extensive because you are,
and he's in college too, so this was like you would think the university would have had a heart screen, and they may have, you know what I'm saying,
and they may not have found anything, and like I said, this just could have been like
blunt chest injury that could happen in basketball. That don't always happen in football. That could happen in basketball as well. But we never know. But shout out to Bronny. He's back and doing well. The family's back together. That's good to hear. And
I would like to see what happens this fall, though.
Yeah,
I in August.
I was looking forward to seeing him playing too. I really wanted to see him play college ball. I was happy he decided to go to college and not sit out a year and then try to go to the NBA or something like that. I didn't know what he was going to do because he hadn't committed. But I'm happy that he did commit.
Do that?
No. Okay. Sit out a year? No, sit out a year? I don't know. I don't know what type of trainers LeBron James would have him with if he sat out a year. But I definitely didn't think that he was good enough to go straight to the NBA. No, not at all.
I mean, even after a year, probably not.
Got to see what college do to him. Like, I don't know. LeBron, I'm sure LeBron has access to some wild, even just training with LeBron. Like, he's the greatest arguably the greatest basketball player ever. So just having access to him 24/7 is a benefit that most players don't have.
Right.
The only other player that has it would be your brother. So both of y'all should take advantage of that. And then, that comes with, his friends, Carmelo, Chris Paul, Anthony Davis. All of them guys are around those kids. So, who knows? We'll see.
Okay, so next up, we had a little situation with Lizzo. I know I asked if you heard about it, but I don't think you read too much into it, or you thought they were trolling.
I did.
And look, I don't know, but I'll cover it just a little bit. So 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment, creating a hostile work environment, in a lawsuit that they filed with the Los Angeles County courts last week. They allege that she pressured one of them to touch a nude performer at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to excruciating auditions after, I guess, leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the job. So I guess they were drinking and she made them audition to keep playing their part, allegedly. Mm-hmm. So they accused Lizzo of calling attention to one of the dancers' weight gain, and then later firing that dancer. And she had fired a dancer after she had recorded a meeting because of a health condition. The suit had also accused the captain of Lizzo's dance team with deriding those who had premarital sex while sharing lewd sexual fantasies, simulating oral sex, and publicly discussing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs, which is like backwards because she's saying that she loves the Lord. Well, this is allegedly. They're saying that she says she loves the Lord and nobody's going to stop her from talking about the Lord, but then you're kind of discussing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs. Like, which one do you want them to do?
Right.
So the suit names Lizzo, her production company, and then the captain of her dance team as the defendants in this case. And there's a bunch of like crazy stuff that they're saying in the Amsterdam club accusations. The suit states that the after parties were routine and non mandatory, but alleges that those who attended were favored by the singer and had greater job security. It even went into detail to say Lizzo had begun inviting cast members to take turns touching new performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. Lizzo then turned her attention to one of the accusers and began pressuring said accuser to touch the breast of one of the new women, and that's where the sexual harassment comes into play. Lizzo did release a statement. I actually did not pull up her statement, but I do know that she said that she was hurt and couldn't believe the accusations. Have you read anything about it? Have you heard anything? And what you think?
Is it? You know what? Let me not downplay these people's experience by calling it trolling. It's crazy, man. This is crazy. When I first heard the story, I definitely thought it was trolling because Lizzo is one of these artists that people troll a lot. So I was like, all right, y'all out here picking on Lizzo again.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
found out that it was real, and I'm like, damn. Well, I don't know if it's real or not, but the lawsuit is real. I don't know if the
Right,
allegations
right.
are real. But when I found out that the lawsuit was real, I was like, damn, some weird stuff going on there, man.
Yeah.
But in
But I
this
will.
day and age, with the when social media opinion seems to matter a lot, we should definitely see this one out. If y'all ain't learned from prior situations, that we should definitely see
Yep.
this one out first. But
Yep.
it sound crazy and wild as I don't know what.
Yep. It does sound crazy, but and also the details that I've read as far as what is in the suit, it doesn't. The suit probably does, but I don't have the details of the suit to read it, verbatim. But from what I've read, it doesn't pinpoint what accusations are against one defendant. So not all the accusations apply to all of the defendants. Some of them apply to her company. Some of them apply to Lizzo, herself, and then some of them apply to the dance captain. So yeah, we definitely do have to wait this one out. Um,
I
as
think
far, I mean,
ultimately
you
though,
can.
if any of them are true, it's all Lizzo's going to be the one that take the biggest hit because she's
Oh
the face
yeah,
of all of
because
it.
she's taking
You
it
know?
now. I mean, when you
Yeah,
read all of it, that's what people thinking. Like, damn, Lizzo, you did all of that, but it
yeah,
wasn't
and it
allegedly
doesn't help.
all on her anyway. No, it
Right.
don't help.
It don't
So,
help
and
her past the past you know incidents of her doesn't help this situation either.
no, no, and I do think like they're, I'm not even gonna do that because it is like victim shaming, and I'm not trying to victim shame, but in this case, how it reads, like it's like, okay, well, the going to the Amsterdam club wasn't mandatory, but we would be in her good graces and blah 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 blah. Well, okay, so you did it because you wanted job security.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. Um, I think there's could be some truth to it on both sides. I don't think, and then I think there's some of that can be a little bit exaggerated. That's my opinion. It's
It
just
could
my
be.
opinion.
It could be. But yeah, we definitely should see this. Definitely got to see this one out. It sound crazy. Uh, y'all leave Lizzo alone though, man. She get it. She
Yeah,
get it. She get it. And I feel. You know what? I feel like it's way worse. I'm not gonna name any artists. I'm not gonna name who I think they are, but I feel like it's way worse artists out here I don't know anything about any of these female artists' music, but I think I think it's artists that deserve the trolling more than Lizzo deserves.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't really listen to very many. I don't really listen to much of their music.
No, I don't either.
Ari Lennox is probably the female who I listen to the most, and that's a DMV thing. Yeah, I already know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, leave Lizzo alone. Let's hear this out first. It sounds weird. It sounds crazy, but stop the trolling on that. I mean, honestly, it seems like that trolling ended very quickly when our next incident happened because they've been on a roll for a few days. Yeah, we had a little altercation, a little get back.
Yeah. All right.
Some reparations, as some would say. In Alabama, I didn't get into the articles and get any names because I don't want to name drop anybody here. That's not what I'm here for. Right. But in Alabama,
that matters.
There was a fight by a boat. Allegedly, in the video, there was a security guard that asked some white guys to move their boat so that another boat, a bigger boat, could dock, and these men began attacking the security guard. And black people came. The security guard was black. Black people came to the rescue from everywhere. From everywhere, like literally from everywhere. It seemed like it wasn't even. It didn't really even seem like it was that many people in that area at first. Like, where did all these people come from? But yeah, you got the video. Show people, for the people who haven't seen it or anything. Let's see this. They say that's the bad signal.
Right. And he started jumping, my man.
The one guy, you see the one guy, he's running around.
Right. Coming down the ramp.
Yeah, I saw him take off. Here comes another guy.
Yeah, they coming.
Yeah. I mean, they must have been waiting in the parking lot or something. Yeah, and then we got this guy right here has had several nicknames on Black Twitter.
Yeah.
I think Shaquille O'Gills was my favorite.
He was a 16-year-old, swam, jumped off the boat that was trying to dock and swam.
They probably all work together. Like the security guard probably works for the boat. Like everybody at the dock probably all know each other and work together. Yeah, man.
But it was crazy.
It's several. Crazy. I've seen every day. I'm seeing new angles of this. I seen an angle from on the boat today.
I seen an angle from inside the restaurant. Oh, he knocked him out.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
I mean, I can tell you what. My brothers out there handling it. They was handling it like.
Yeah.
I think if that's one thing we got in us, is we got some fight in us.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've earned that. We've earned that.
We definitely earned that. So
yeah. So would you have chipped in here? Would you have chipped in?
Almost definitely. I've been down to rumble, like most definitely.
I would have chipped in as well. I don't know about swimming. But
no.
I don't know about
I was up there on the ramp. No, I'm not doing that. It's just throwing me off the water now. I'm wet. It's too much. My equilibrium messed up. But if I'm over there on the other side of the ramp, I'm definitely coming down and I'm handling something. Because
charges have been pressed against some people. That's why I'm not saying any names or nothing like that. So because I'm not in the name dropping or nothing. But shout out to everybody who helped out there. And
Yeah, it's been so
anybody,
many funny ass memes. It's
it's
crazy.
all it's every day. Like I said, every day I'm waking up and I'm still seeing new angles of this fight. Um, and lawyers, help out down there, man. If we got any black lawyers that can lend any
Yeah.
assistance down there, I don't know
I'm
if
actually
anybody
surprised
needs
I
it.
haven't seen anything about that yet. Maybe at that time, but
Start a
if you watching
GoFundMe.
it,
Dr.
oh, so
Umar.
they're having a GoFundMe for the young man that jumped in the water.
Okay.
Um, and it actually maxed out. I didn't even know you could max out a GoFundMe, so I don't even know what the limit was. So they started another one. So help send that man to college or something because he was
Yeah,
just out
and
there
the
trying to do
security
his
and the security
job.
guard too, and the security guard
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Dr. Umar, all of them, everybody that's part of the community. 19 Keys, everybody that's part of that
yeah,
community, man, reach out and help them brothers down there that need help. But that was funny, man. That was funny, and
yeah.
that's gonna live forever too, boy. It's certain incidents in that, like I said, I don't want to name drop or nothing. But those,
Yo,
go watch
hold
the
on.
video, go watch
Can you
all the
see this?
angles.
They keep showing. I don't know. You probably can't see it, but
You
it's
can't.
like, yeah, it's Martin Luther King
Oh,
statue
holding the
holding the
chair, or the
chair,
one in
like
DC. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
It's
go,
so many memes, and people been like, "Don't expect the blacks to be productive today. We're busy sharing memes." Like that's what people been doing. Has been sharing a bunch of memes, and
also
there was a group of
don't mess
folks.
around and be round two. So leave us alone for a few days because we don't
Right.
be round
Well,
two.
yeah.
We
It's
feeling ourselves right now.
Yeah, they talked about naming it a new holiday. Some of the contenders was Cinco de Negro,
Mm.
Riverwalk Rumble, or Fade in the Water Day.
Fade in the water sounds tight. We I like fade in the water.
Fade in the water. That's
I like fade in the water. That's definitely hard.
um they even said in 1955 they was telling us to have a seat. Well, that's 2023. Have a seat with that chair. There was a group of folks that went out there the next day, and they found the chair. They started taking
Mm-hmm.
pictures with the chair, holding the chair over their head and stuff. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, they need to keep that chair. That chair needs to go and
And some type of museum. And
yeah, that chair
yeah,
need to be. I heard that waterfront they used to bring slaves. I've only been to Alabama once with my sister's dad, but I heard that
I've never
waterfront
been.
they used to bring slaves in, which makes it even more
Hmm.
iconic for real.
Hmm.
That they got that ass whooping there. It also explains why the white people thought why those white people had the
Oh yeah,
audacity that they had. I mean, we was in
yeah.
Alabama anyway, so that's one thing country
It's
white people have
expected.
is audacity.
Yeah. But
But
I also heard that just the day before or something like that, there was a Trump rally down there. My dad said that Trump was in South Carolina last week or something like that too. And he said they had everything shut down there as if he was president. He was like, and these folks down there talking about Mr. Trump. Nah, he just Trump talking about Mr. Trump. So I'm pretty
so
sure he
that was
made his
probably
way down there.
a little hangover from the
I
Trump
think so.
rally.
I think so. They were still, running a little high off of that moment, and
They learned today that
nah,
Black Lives
they
Matter.
they definitely learned today.
That
You
Black
will
Lives
find.
Matter.
About to say you will find out, and they
And
found out. I don't even know if you've seen the clip of a white gentleman. I don't even know if he was one of the guys that was in the brawl or if he was trolling, but he had like black eyes, a bruised nose. He had like tissue stuck in his nose, and he was like,
yeah,
"Well, that old man. I mean, he."
yeah, I saw that. I don't know if he was in the fight or not, but if he was, he got beat the fuck
Yeah,
up.
you
He
got beat
got
the
beat.
fuck
White
out.
people shouldn't fight because they bruise. So like when they bruise real bad. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
like black people, we don't get beat up that bad. At least it don't look that bad.
No, because I've been in a couple fights in my heyday, and I can feel it, but you can't really see it. But yeah, white people
Yeah,
when they get bruised up, they look beat the fuck up, and he did.
yeah.
It's looking real bad.
Yeah, that's crazy because that was just off the that was after a really good boxing match last weekend too. The Crawford and Spence Jr. fight. That was a good fight. Boxing's back. Then we had the Rumble, the fade in the water.
Yeah, I couldn't even figure out what's going on because Beyonce was that day. So I'm like, what is everybody talking about? What's going on with this chair? All this other kind of stuff. Um, and we was having a good time,
Yeah.
laughing and everything. Like that was crazy. Yeah, fuck around, you find out. Even
Mm.
one of the guys was running from the brawl and jumped in the water to save his ass. I don't know if you seen that. Like he
Yeah, I did
jumped
see
in the
that from an
water.
angle this morning. One angle that I saw this morning, I just saw that angle this morning. Dude, like, yeah, he jumped in the water from the ass whooping. Yeah, don't run now, bro. Don't run now, bro. Like, don't run now. Don't run now. But Alabama, they still in the news though. They have been in the news a lot,
Yeah.
a lot.
They was in the news almost a month ago. We gonna take it back because we haven't been able to talk about it. Carly
Mm-hmm.
Russell. So moving from Montgomery to Hoover, Alabama on July 13th. Carly Russell allegedly disappeared for 49 hours from her home. Russell made a 911 call at 9:34 on July 13th, which has been publicly released. In the call, she says that she had stopped on the side of Interstate 459, having seen an unattended young child on the side of the highway. She then called a family member to report the same situation before losing contact with them, with the line remaining open. Russell's car was found by police abandoned at the location she had described. Russell appeared at her parents' house 49 hours later on July 15th and was taken to the hospital where she was briefly questioned by police. In that interview, Russell reported having been abducted by a male and placed inside a tractor trailer truck. She said she was able to escape but was recaptured and placed in a car. She claimed to have been undressed and photographed while blindfolded, though not bound at the wrist, to avoid causing ligature marks. Damn, she really came up with all this. And said that she escaped again, eventually returning home. Crime Stoppers raised more than $63,000 in reward money to help with the search of Russell.
Where that
Local
money go
police,
to?
I guess they took it back. I don't know, or gonna keep it for the next one. Um, so this is what a doubt in a Michigan case. So a lot of people wasn't believing it in the first place, and I'll ask you your opinion. Um, because it just didn't make sense. Like you seen a child, nobody else seen a child, nobody else called 911. Like what's going on? So the local police department investigators stated that they had been unable to verify most of Russell's statement, and that the continuing investigation had cast doubt on much of her account. In the days prior to her disappearance, Russell had performed online queries, including do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? How to take money from a register without being caught? One way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville. And it also had research stuff about the movie Taken.
Mm-hmm.
There's also been a tweet that they found that she had said Taken was like one of her favorite movies of all time, something like that. The Hoover Police Department stated in a press release that they had not found any evidence of a child walking on the side of the road, nor did they receive any additional calls about a toddler walking down the interstate. They even released the video footage of that night. Wasn't nothing going on. So on July 23rd, Russell had admitted through her attorney that her kidnapping claim was a hoax. Her attorney stated there was no kidnapping on July 13th. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave her Hoover area when she was identified as a person. My client did not have any help in this incident. This was a single act done by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Russell has been charged with 2 Class A misdemeanors for faking the abduction, false reporting to law enforcement authorities, and falsely reporting an incident. So, what did you think when the story first came out?
I
Because
didn't
I mean, we
hear.
were like, it was scary. We were like, oh my god, these people are using kids to lure women now, and
Okay. Okay. So now I guess I actually feel bad because I didn't hear about the story till they thought that she might have been lying. That's when I first heard about it,
oh,
and I was like, wait, what?
oh,
And then when they told me the story, I was like, nah, ain't nobody gonna make up that, right? Like you wouldn't lie about that was my thing. Like you wouldn't lie about seeing a kid on the road, would you? To like, like, nah, bro, something like she might be over exaggerating, but I didn't think she lied,
like
altogether.
the whole story was made up. Like you was like, nah, she saw something, but
Right, like she saw something, and I was like, all right, maybe she didn't, or maybe she thought she did, and she was actually kidnapped or something like that. But when I found out everything was bad, I was like, damn, I ain't never really actually wished somebody was kidnapped before until right now.
yeah, that was at first I was like, I'm glad she home, but I was sitting here thinking to myself,
I was like, girl,
at
you need to
10
you need to
something in
find
the
some way to get
middle,
kidnapped. Like you need
at
to get
10 something
kidnapped.
Right, so we can feel sorry. But I'm like, at 10 something at night, you seen a child on the side of the road and nobody else saw? Just you? And then you played all this shit out to call people up. And they said that they found her wig and herself on her car at the scene. And then she, on the video, she walked into some woods. Like,
One
okay.
thing people got to realize now is cameras everywhere, bro. Cameras
Right.
everywhere. I was watching the
Mental
first
health.
48 and nigga got bagged off somebody else's Ring doorbell. It wasn't even the person he killed. It was like somebody across the street's Ring doorbell bagged him. So
That's
cameras
it.
are
They
everywhere, bro.
always go into people's neighborhoods asking, hey, did you get this on your camera? Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, cameras are everywhere. You can't get away with nothing. So it's
No.
best to just tell the truth, okay? I don't know
Best
what
not
this
to do
girl was
dumb
trying to
shit like
get
that
out of this.
anyway.
Like, what was the point from, was she trying to get some money? I don't know what she was trying to get out of this. It's all crazy. I think it should be worse than a misdemeanor, though.
She'll probably have misdemeanor and probably have to pay some restitution for
Yeah, she
wasting
definitely
these
got to pay some
taxpayers'
restitution.
money.
Yeah, for sure.
For putting out all this stuff. But what I've read somewhere, allegedly, like her, there's other family members, not her mom, her dad, because they pissed me off because they gonna get on TV after she had returned home when people started having doubt, but before it came out that it was fully her story was a hoax. And just saying, oh, well, she was going through some things and we'll release statements in the future, blah, 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 blah. But it's almost like y'all playing it while y'all got the attention. But family members have came out and said that she's always been doing stuff like this to get attention, and her family members just been sweeping it under the rug. So maybe this is just something else, another cry for help. If so, I hope she gets the help that she needs.
Yeah, that's not good
Because
because
this ain't nothing to play with.
if she actually does need help and everybody already knows that you're known for crying wolf, that's what happens when you cry wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe she just look back because there's so many other women, children, people out here that are missing, and this one went viral on TikTok, and that's how it blew up. Like everybody knew about it, and then everybody was hurt because like they're oh my god, we're thinking sex traffickers, human traffickers are using kids to lure in people, and come to find out like you made up this whole lie, and there are people out here that are really missing. So
yeah.
that don't get the same attention as you got.
Yeah, don't do this, people. Don't do this. I never really absolutely wish somebody would have got kidnapped before. I'm sitting like, damn, I hope this girl like he ain't take you nowhere. Like he ain't even try to kidnap you. Like he ain't try to push you in the car or nothing. Like damn. Like he ain't pull a gun out, a stapler, nothing. Like he ain't pull nothing out.
There was nothing going on, but you making up a whole story, thinking that nobody would figure it out. And then I'm in a trailer, and then I'm in a car, and somehow you magically escape. But where were you? In the woods eating crackers and goldfish?
Where was she?
I
For 2
don't
days.
know. They said she went to Target, and I don't know. I can't remember that. Yes, but I think she allegedly stole. I think she stole like some crackers or something. Like she stole some stuff. But the stuff that she had stole wasn't left in the car, so obviously she survived in wherever she was off of these crackers or whatever else she had.
That's crazy as hell, bro. That's just doing too fucking much right there. That's doing. Write a book. Write a story about this if that's what you want to do, bro.
Like if that shit was made up in your mind, that would have been a bomb ass story to tell, like, in a book.
Even if it was lying, like even if the person was lying, you could have put that in the
story,
book, and it still would have been a good book.
Right? Because it would have been like, oh damn, my mind. Like,
I ain't even. It would have been like me. I was hoping she really got kidnapped. Like damn, bro, it was a good book.
Yeah, it would have been a whole mind twist. It could have been a Netflix special. You know what I'm saying? Like
Netflix give anybody a special. Holla at me, Netflix.
They do. Like that.
I got a good 30 minutes.
They clone Tyrone. Everybody been watching.
I thought that was pretty good. I thought it wasn't like terrible. It wasn't like oh my god. It wasn't like I couldn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like I finished the movie. Yeah. I was able to finish the movie, and I
don't remember much.
I got some insight out of it. I didn't watch it again. Like I know some people's like, oh, I done watched it 3 times. I'm like, I ain't gonna say all that now.
Maybe to try to get something else out of it or missed it. Like I sort of watched it. We had friends and stuff over here and drinking stuff like that, so I can't remember everything that happened. But I'm not going to sit there and say I'm going to watch it again because some pieces of it I was just like, oh my god, this is dumb. This is irritating. Like, why are you doing this? I don't like suspense movies really because it's like a part of me, my control. I have to know what's going on before it happens. My anxiety is too much, and it was just someone was like dumb. Like, why would you make that decision? But I get the messages, but the messages are already obvious. Like, do we not know that the media is controlling us? Do we not know that they're putting stuff in our food? Like, you're not telling me anything I haven't heard before. And I think that's what
We
people are trying to
do.
say. Like, oh my God.
We
There
do,
are people
but
who know this though. We choose to know it.
it's
I'm still
young.
gonna eat the damn
It's younger
food. Like
people.
what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still eating food
Like
too. But I thought I
even
felt
if you grow your own food, it's still you have genetically modified seeds or genetically modified soil, and like you, it's really difficult to find stuff that's like 100% pure that we know. I mean,
yeah,
whatever.
I thought that, but I enjoyed the ending part. One of my drivers came in while I was one morning was like, "You seen they clone Tyrone?" And I was like, "Nah." I would have probably found it anyway because I have Netflix, so I probably would have turned on Netflix and saw Jamie Foxx and would have just watched it just to support Jamie Foxx. But
Yeah.
and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go home and watch it." And I went right home and watched. I watched half of it during the day, and then I watched the second half after I went to the gym. And I liked the ending scene of it. I thought it was certain parts was kind of dragged out. It was like, you probably could have cut a scene here or shortened the scene there or something like that. But
I think that was the
overall,
other issue with me too. Some of it was dragged out.
yeah, overall, I thought, it was good. I thought the message was cool. I enjoy suspense movies, and I'm happy that we're starting to get that black people are starting to get more into that sci-fi culture.
These different roles.
Yeah, but just the whole, like with Jordan Peele and the wasn't it Up or not Up, the joint he just did with the alien cloud joint. Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's like this sci-fi field. That's something that we had outside of the few black people that's in the Star Wars. That's an area that we never really got into with film for real. And I'm happy that we're getting into that. If I would even consider Get Out. All of Jordan Peele's flicks kind of like horror sci-fi a little bit, except for Candyman. I really wouldn't see.
I've never seen any of his movies.
Get Out is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, and I enjoy scary movies.
Well, thank you, because I don't watch horror movies, and now that you said it's one of the scariest ones, I'm not never.
I enjoy it. No,
okay,
yeah,
never.
Get Out. I enjoy scary movies a lot. The thing I want to be scared though, so I try not to watch scary movies that's rated PG-13 because I don't believe they're scary. If I'm gonna watch a scary movie, I want you to scare me, okay? I don't like you can give me whatever you think is gonna scare me. I'm not all of that devil worshiping. If that's what you think is gonna scare me, put it on the screen and let's see if it scares me then, okay? I don't care. I'm not one of those super religious people that I didn't like the movie, they was worshiping devils. What the fuck you come see a scary movie for? What the
Yeah, no, but my heart's already pumping. I'm already gonna have nightmares. I just don't do it. Ever since I was young, I do not watch horror movies.
I grew up watching Tales from the Crypt, bruh, like at 8 years old. So as an adult,
pieces of it.
As an adult, not much scares me anymore. But it's certain movies where I could be like, okay, that was scary. I like that. That was suspenseful. It had me on the edge of my seat. It was scary. I think Get Out was one of them. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that feeling. It's rare that I get that feeling though. It's like most of the times I go see a scary movie and I'm like, that shit was either trash or y'all just wanted to make it gory. Like a bunch of blood and people getting their head.
It's not scary.
That's not scary, bro. Or jump scares. Like that's not scary either. Like I know something's gonna jump out when somebody's in a haunted house with the flashlight walking through the house. I know something's about to jump out. That's not scary, okay?
Right. Or they already have the suspense music playing. You're like, okay, something's about to happen.
Right. That's not scary. But yeah, whatever you think. I heard it's a new Exorcism coming out soon. I'm gonna check it out. If it's rated R, you probably could catch me in there. If it's rated R, I'll be in there.
Oh, you know what I did see though? I did go and see Spider-Man. I saw it. It was cute.
Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. I know I'm like late. Okay, whatever. But that ain't the point.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to make it a priority of yours.
It wasn't. It was like a Nadia wanted to go to the movies. She wanted to see what's the one that Disney in the Tombs. You know what I'm talking about.
In the Tombs. Disney?
Disney.
Wait, it's a Marvel movie?
No, God, whatever. The man that's in Star Wars.
Well, I've never seen Star Wars before.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm one of the rare people on Earth that's never watched a Star Wars movie. So drag me, social media. I don't care.
Well, you gotta binge watch them. They are really
Woo!
good.
I'm late
Okay.
to the party.
Yeah, like
I'm
2
late to the
episodes. But
party.
anyways, damn, there's a ride at Disney on it. The
Tomb Raider?
whatever. No, it's not Tomb Raider,
I was
but you
about
in the
to say.
tombs.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana
Okay.
Jones. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So she wanted to see Indiana Jones, and I was like, nah, I don't want to see that because I've only seen the second movie partially with her in the house, and I gotta see the rest of them. And then something else she wanted to see, and I was like, how about Spider-Man? It was good, it was cute. I've never been into like the comic books and stuff. So when I was first watching it, I'm like, is this how this movie's supposed to be the whole time? Like the
You didn't see the
animations and
first
stuff?
one?
No, I know it was
Oh.
on Netflix, but
Oh
or
yeah.
whatever. But I kept falling asleep, so I never paid attention to the storyline. But I probably got to go back and watch it. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
You
Check
know,
out the
after
first one. The first one was really
yeah.
good too. I got to rewatch the second one before I can say which one is the best. Everybody keeps saying the first one is the best. I say let me watch the second one again and I'll decide. But yeah, the first one's really good too.
I'll look and see.
I got to go check out the new Ninja Turtles, but I don't want to go because the last time I went to see an animated movie by myself was that Spider-Man movie, and I sat next to a guy and his two daughters and some teenage little girls. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna wait for animated movies to come out on streaming services
Or
now.
just wait till like it's been out for a while and then you're not. It's not that bad that you're in there like by yourself because the movie theater is empty.
Yeah, or that. Yeah.
Nope.
Maybe I could, because Blue Beetle comes out on the 10th, I think. So maybe I could go see Blue Beetle and then movie hop to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because it's been out for a couple weeks by now.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
see.
been a couple movies that's been coming out and stuff lately.
Yeah, the
They've
movies
been
are
dropping,
back.
but it's going
Barbie.
well, it's going to slow down. We're going to see for how long with this writer strike and everything that's going on. So.
Every time I think that the MCU is going to do better, something happens. It's COVID and then the writer strike, and I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just give up on the MCU and go back to reading comic books.
Nah, you can't do that.
It's
I
been
know,
real
but you know,
disappointing lately.
a lot of the stuff won't. I don't, especially with the series that they've had on Disney. I think some of those won't come back. You know?
And that whole little timeline that they released, I could see some of them joints getting canceled. But shit, I think last time I heard about the Mahershala with Blade, he wasn't happy with the script of Blade or something like that. So Blade may be getting canceled, which I hope not. Blade is, you know, what saved Marvel with Wesley and everything.
Yep.
I hope not. But we will see. Anything you want to plug?
No. Instagram, Twitter, itty bitty bitty. That's it.
Yeah, me. I've been doing a lot more open mics lately, like 4 or 5 a week. So, and finding out about new open mics all around town. So, follow me on all social medias, Bigly 3_ at the end, to catch me somewhere around. Probably gonna find a mic tonight. So, yeah, hit me up.
Damn. Yeah, I forgot.
I gotta put some
bedtime over here.
Yeah, it's only 8:00 over here. I gotta get some better lighting in here. That's the problem with so I have a few gripes about this apartment, and they're pretty important gripes though. One is all my lights is over there. I got 3 lights like right in a row right here. I don't know why they didn't put any lights in the living room right here. Number 2 is my laundry room door doesn't open up all the way because it bumps into the dryer. This is the first time that I've ever had a laundry room, a washer and dryer in my own apartment. I've been using the laundry room my first 2 apartments. So that's kind of whatever. And then I don't have no light in my bedroom either. I got to buy a light in my bedroom.
Damn, you ain't got no ceiling lights? Just
no.
like a plain old one.
I had all the ceiling lights. I don't know if you can see because it's dark, but they're all right there. They're all over there. It's 3 of them right there.
No electricity running over there. It's so dark.
I mean, the sun was up, so it's like, I got the balcony light, natural light right there. But all the kitchen light, bro, they're all over there. There's no light over here, so I got to do better with some light. Get a light or something for the next episode. So But yeah, it's still light outside as you can see. So I probably will find
but
maybe
you're getting comfortable with the West Coast. I'll be out there. Well, not out there, but I'll be out San Francisco this Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, for a week. We take the family out there and stuff. So we got some plans.
Family vacation.
Coming to the West Coast. Yeah, we had some Alaska airline tickets that we needed to use up, and I was like, "Oh, the tickets are cheap. Let's go to San Francisco." And I forgot how expensive the hotels and shit was. I was like, "That's why these damn tickets is cheap because it's so expensive." Like,
I want to go to Comic-Con. Oh, that was San Diego where Comic-Con was, where they had a big Comic-Con every year, the biggest one. That's right. But I'm gonna go to Portland one. I'm gonna go to Portland. They call it Rose City Con, and it's in September. I think. Yeah, September. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go as Luke Cage. So I'm working on my costume now. I'm gonna go as the Netflix new Luke Cage. I'm gonna get the hoodie. I'm gonna find somebody to shoot bullet holes in the hoodie. Boom. I'm in Portland. Everybody got fucking guns out here. It's legal shit. We'll get somebody shoot some bullet holes in the hoodie, and then I'm gonna have walk through the joint with the hoodie on like Luke Cage when they were shooting at him.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
but yeah, well, I'll let you go. We'll hang it up so you can go get to your night.
Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Catch us later.
All right. Peace.